Hi and welcome back to the second shiur on the series on Gemara Sukka. We're doing Sukka 2a, base Amud Aleph, and we are going to start from the top over here. This shiur has got two parts. The first part is just going through to show how to read the Gemara, and secondly, afterwards, we will go through a second view, which is the view of just the roots, and we'll show how every single word is derived and translated accurately. So let's start. So the Gemara says, "Minno hanimili." From when are these words derived? It means where is the concept derived from? Omar Rabbi. So Rabbi says to Omar Kra, because the verse says, "Laman yedu," in order they shall know. Deresechem, your generations. That means that your generations shall know. Ki basukos, that in sukkos, in tabernacles, in booths, Hoshavti, I caused to dwell as Bnei Yisrael, the children of Israel. Ad Esrim Amma, until 20 Amas. Odom Yedea, a man knows, Shehu, that he, Dor Basukka, he is dwelling in a sukkah, Lamala, above, Me Esrim, from 20 Amos, Ein Odom Yedea, a man does not know, Shedor, that he dwells, Basukka, in a sukkah, Mishum, because, Deloi Shilta by Eina, that it does not have dominion in it, the eye. That means the eye does not have dominion over it. Rabbi Zera Omar, Rabbi Zera says, Mehocha, from here, Vesukah, and a sukkah, Tihiyeh, shall be, Letzel, for shade, Yomam, in the day, Mecherev, from the heat. And Esrim Amma, until 20 Amas, Adam Yeshiv Betzel Sukkah, a man sits in the shade of the sukkah, Lamala me Esrim Amma, above 20 Amas, Ein Adam Yeshiv Betzel Sukkah, a man does not sit in the shade of the sukkah, Ella Betzel Dafanos, only in the shade of the walls. Omalei Abaye said to him, Ella Me'ata, rather from now, Ha'isa Sukkosoi, the one who makes his sukkah, Ba'ashtares Kanaim, in a place called Ashtares Kanaim, Hachinami, is it indeed Deloi have a sukkah? That is not going to be a sukkah. Amalei, so he said to him, Hasam, over there, Dal Ashtaros Kanaim, if you were to remove Ashtaros Karnaim, Iketzel Sukkah, there will be a shade of a sukkah. Hacha, over here, Dal Defonos, if you were to remove the walls, Leketzel Sukkah, there is not going to be the shade of a sukkah. Rava Amamehacha, and Rava said from here, Basukos Teshu Shivas Yomim, in booths shall you dwell for 7 days. Omra Torah, the verse says, Kol Shivas Hayomim, all 7 days. Same with Diras Keva, go out from a permanent dwelling, Veshev B'diras Arai, and dwell in a temporary dwelling, Ad Esrim Amma, until 20 Amas Odom Oise Diras Arai. A man makes his dwelling a temporary dwelling. Lamalam Esrim Amma, above 20 Amas, Ein Odom Oiseti Rossi Diras Arai, a man does not make his dwelling a temporary dwelling, Ela Diras Kava, rather a fixed dwelling. Amalei Abaye said to him, Ela Meata, rather from now, Asa Mechitze Shabarzel, he made walls of iron, Vesike Hagaban, and he thatched upon them, Hachinami, thus indeed, is it going to be Deloi have a sukkah, that it is not going to be a sukkah? Amalei, so he said to him, Hachi ka'amin alacha, this is what I am saying to you. Ad kaf amma, ad esrim amma, until 20 amas to Adam oisa diras arai, that a man makes his dwelling a temporary dwelling. Ki avid le diras keva, when he makes for himself a temporary dwelling, nami nafik, also he has discharged his obligation, lemala, but above mekaf me esrim amma, from 20 amas to Adam oise dirasa diras keva, that a man makes his dwelling a fixed dwelling, ki ovid lei, when he makes to himself diras arai, a temporary dwelling, nami le nafik, he also has not discharged his obligation. That's part one of this shiur. Now we're just going to go through how to read it and understand the roots of the words. So let's start. So the Gemara started again. Minno hani mili, from where are these words? That's 3 words. Minno hani mili, from where are these words derived? Omar Rabbi, so Rabbi said, interesting, the word Rabbi He's got a hey at the end. That's how you know that it's Rabba, as opposed to the word Rava, which we'll see later on. Rava is with an aleph at the end. So you've got the word Rava, the aleph there, and Rabba is with a hey at the end. Interesting way of remembering Rabba. Rabba is Yehei Shmei Rabba. We say Yehei is the hey is the name of Rabba. Okay, so the Omar Rabba. Rabba says the Omar Kra, because the verse says, Scripture says, Lama'an, in order Yedu Deresechem, that your generations shall know. The word Das, obviously you can see there the root. Ki Basuka so Shafti es Bnei Israel, that a cause to dwell in booths the children of Israel. Ad Esrim Amma, until 20 Amas, Odom Yodea, a person knows. You see the word Yedu in the verse, and Yodea over here, obviously through the idea of knowledge. Shehu Dar B'Sukkah, that he dwells in a sukkah. Dar is the word Dira. Dira in modern Hebrew is an apartment, a person where a person lives. Lemala, but above or upwards from. Al means up or on. Me'esrim Amma, above 20 Amas, Ein Adam Yedea, a person does not know, Shadar, that he dwells Basukkah, in a sukkah, Mishum, because the loy shilta by Eina, that his so shilta is the word shiltoin, which means rulership or dominion. Or the Arabic word sultan, which means the idea of a ruler. So shilta ba does not dwell in it, or over it. So it does not have dominion over it. What? The Eina, the eye. Ayin is the root of that word over there. Ayin means an eye, or Eina in Aramaic with an aleph at the end. Obviously, just makes it into Aramaic word. Rabbi Zera says mehacha, from here. Very important word. Hacha means here. We'll see hacha and hasam. Hacha means here, and hasam obviously means there. So mehacha, from here. The sukkah tiel etzel, and the sukkah should be as a tzel, as a shade. Yomam, in the day, mecherev, from the heat. Ad esrim amma, until 20 amas, odom yeshiv betzel sukkah. A man is dwelling in the shade of a sukkah. Lamala, upwards from esrim amma, from 20 amas. Ein odom yeshiv betzel sukkah. The person does not dwell in the shade of the sukkah. Ella, rather betzel defanos, in the tzel, in the shade of defanos, the walls. Dofen is the singular. Dofen means a wall. Amalei Abayas. Abayas said back to him, Elo me'ata, rather from now. Ata means now. Ha'isa sukkasoi, person who makes his sukkah. So sukkah is the root. Sukkasoi means his sukkah. But Ashtaros Karnaim, in Ashtaros Karnaim, Hochinami. Thus also, or thus indeed, is it indeed the loy havi sukkah, that is not going to be a sukkah. Havi is for the word hoive in modern Hebrew, which is the same, it just means to be. Sukkah. Amalei said to him, Hasam over there. Obviously that word Hasam over there is opposite to the word Hacha over here. Hasam and Hacha. Very important. Hasam over there. Dal Ashtares Kanaim, Ikatzel Sukkah. So if you take away Ashtares Kanaim, there's still Ikka. There's going to be the Tzel Sukkah, the shade of a Sukkah. Ikka is going to be there is, and the word you'll see opposite is leka, there is not. So ikka tsel sukkah, there is a tsel sukkah. Hacha over here, dal defanos. If you were to remove, dal means the idea to dal in biblical Hebrew means dal means a poor person, a destitute person. Dal is therefore a person who has literally nothing. Dal means to take away, therefore. To dal defanos, you take away the walls. Leka, there is not. Tsel sukkah, there is not going to be the sail, the shade of the sukkah. Rava Amma, Rava says mehacha, from over here, from this word, from a different source. Basukos, in sukkos teshvu yishal dwell. Shivas yamim, shivas, shiva means 7. Shivas means 7 of, which means 7 of days, which means a set of 7 days. Amra Torah, the pasuk says, the Torah says, Kol Shivas Hayamim, all this set of 7 days, say you should go out midiras keva, from a fixed dwelling, v'shev, and sit bediras arai, in a temporary dwelling. Ad esrim amma, until 20 amas. Odom oisa dirasoi, a man makes dirasoi, his dira, his dwelling. Diras, the dwelling of arai, fixed. Diras, obviously the tof there makes it construct. Diras, the dwelling of arai, temporary. Lamala, above, me'esrim amma, from 20 amas. Ein adam oisa dirasoi diras arai, a man does not make his dira, his dwelling, a dwelling of temporariness. Ella diras keva, rather it's a fixed dwelling. Amalei, so Abaye said to him, Elamiata, rather from now, also Machitzis Shal Barzal, he made Mechitzos, he made walls of iron. Vesikech al Gabon, and he thatched. Sikech is the word Sachach, which means to. The idea is the idea of to thatch or to put a vegetation of something on top of a sukkah. So Vesikech, and he thatched. Just for want of a better word, and he thatched al Gabon upon them. Gav means the back, means on top of it. Hachinami, here a back as opposed to the back of something, means the back, a back of a person. Al Gabon upon them. Hachinami. Hachi means again, Hachi means thus, and Nami means also or indeed. So is it thus indeed the loy habi sukkah, that it's not going to be a sukkah? Amalei, so he said to him, Hachi, thus ka'amina lacha, was I saying to you, ad kof amma, until 20 amas, de odom, that odom, a man, oisa dira soy, makes his dwelling, diras, the dwelling of Arai, fixed. Ki ovid, when he makes lay for himself, diras keva, a fixed dwelling, nami, also nofik, has he gone out. Literally, nofik means to go out. The idea is the same word as we use often in Hebrew to describe someone who has fulfilled a commandment. He has been yotze the mitzvah. Yotze means to go out in Hebrew, and nofik means to go out in Aramaic. So nofik, this means he has gone out from his obligation. Until a person's done a mitzvah, he is still inside the obligation. Once he has done the mitzvah, he's gone out of it. So nofik, he has discharged his obligation. Lamalo, however, above, mikof amma, 20 amas, the odom, that a man, oisa dirosoi, makes his dwelling, diras keva, a fixed dwelling, ki ovid, when, ki means when, ovid, that he makes, lay for himself, diras arai, a fixed, a temporary dwelling, nami, also loinofik, he has not discharged his obligation.